Alright, and hello everyone, it is me, Jay Burns, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you all the Alpha Loom template for my chain links pattern. So this is a bracelet design, and well, here it is. So, as you can see here, this design is not like most other Alpha Loom bracelet designs that I have. As you can see, this one is only 5 rows wide, but you can make it 7, and I will show you an example of how I made it 7. There's those random little crosses in there. But anyway, how you would go about making this design is you would start here at column 1, you would go through the entire template to column 12, and then you would start over at column 1 once again. Now, I actually made this template a little bit longer than I needed to. You could actually stop at column 6 if you wanted, so go through it from 1 to 6 and then start over. I actually made the template a little bit longer than I really needed to make it, and so yes, you could either stop at 6 and start over, or you could go to 12 and start over at 1. But make sure you always start over at 1 and end on either 6 or 12. And you would just continue going through the template over and over until you make the pattern or the design long enough to fit around whatever you need it to fit around. And, well, in the description, I will have a link to a website where you can actually download and potentially print your own little template for yourself of this. The website will be linked in the description. I'll also have a link to a video, or actually 3 videos, so 3 tutorials that show you how to make Alpha Loom bracelets. And, well, one of the Alpha Loom tutorial bracelet things will show you how to make it on an Alpha Loom, one tutorial will show you how to make it on a Rainbow Loom, and the third tutorial will show you how to make it on any loom you got. So, a Royal Loom, a Fun Loom, a Wonder Loom, a Crazy Loom, a Super Crazy Loom, a Monster Tail, 2 forks. If you have that loom, you can make this on there. Except for the new Loomy looms. You can't really use that. So anyway, for the rubber bands that you'll need for this design, there are 3 different colors you'll need, and then there's 4 groups of bands you need. So you'll need 1 color of rubber band for pretty much the background, and there's not really that many background bands, and they kind of look like little exclamation points. And they kind of do, don't they? Just noticed that. But anyway, there are all these white squares in the template, and if you make the design 7 rows wide, what you would do is you would just make a border of the background color bands on either side, because the alpha bands are a little bit skinny and the connector bands stick out. So if you're using alpha bands, you would want to do that 7 row thing, but that's something I'll get to in just a minute. So anyway, you'll need another color of bands for the little links that are on the top, and then you'll need another color for the links that are on the bottom. So the links that are on top are the pink ones here, the pink squares, and then the bottom links are the blue squares. Then the 4th group of bands you'll need are the connector bands, and they are what hold the design together. So they give you a chain link bracelet instead of 7 single chains, or 5 single chains. Alright, so here's my example with the 7 rows. So as you can see here, the actual design should stop where there's this yellow and where there's the turquoise on the bottom. Camera just didn't look focused. It might be because these bands are a little bit bright, but because I used alpha bands, I made the design 2 rows wider, and I just made a border of the background color bands. Now, if you use regular rubber bands, you could just go ahead and follow this 5 row wide design, and if you do decide to use regular bands, but you want to get an alpha band look because they don't have that color alpha band, then what you can do is you can take a regular rubber band, turn it into a cap band, like so, and then what happens is this cap band is almost the same size as a regular band. And then you can use this cap band as you would just a regular band, but it's just a capped regular band. And so I actually recommend using regular rubber bands for this design because you can just make the 5 rows wide. But if you decide to use alpha bands or capped ordinary bands, then you'll need to make the design 7 rows wide, and you'll need to put the border of background bands. So yeah, here is the template one last time. Use the pause button if you need to use this here. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say for this video, other than thanks for watching, and bye!